What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Aydian here, and in this video we will be talking about 5 ways to give yourself grace during this crazy time. But before we get to that video, have you seen this? If you didn't already know, Rainbow Times is a media sponsor of Point of Pride, which is my nonprofit, and if you're in the New England area, pick up a copy. So go check it out, grab one, support them. Awesome people, and congratulations to them on their 10-year anniversary. That's huge. So I want to make this video because it's pretty clear that right now in the USA and the world, people are pretty upset, and they kind of have every right to be. Threatening for the protections of women's rights to their own bodies, families with undocumented children possibly getting their children taken away from them, refugees trying to escape their war-ridden homes and lands they come from, trying to escape and find refuge in the United States of America. Transgender bathroom policies are back, and they're trying to be implemented again in many states across the USA, as well as some states are threatening to take away our rights as LGBT citizens to marry. So I think a lot of us have a reason to be pretty pissed. But the one thing I've noticed is like this emotional strain and like mental exhaustion and almost like a physical exhaustion that's come upon myself, Jenny Lee, my friends, people I see online, because of all of this political and just, everything that's going on in the world right now. So literally what I find is that get up to work and I'm in the office, I'm packing binders, I'm making t-shirts, and then, I check my phone, I scroll through my phone, and then, I'm reading about Trump this, or I'm reading about, pro-life this, or, refugee that, and I get so overwhelmed with emotion, and I start to get angry, and then I start to get upset, and then I find myself reading an article after another article, and then posting this article, and then following this person and watching this video, and next thing I know, it's been an hour and a half. And so what I want to talk about in this video is how to handle that balance, how to be aware of what's going on, how to be in tune with the political agenda right now in the United States and around the world, as well as how to kind of keep that separation so you can still do what you want to do. What I've noticed is that fear is taking its toll on everybody, from, alt left to alt right and in between. With fear comes a sense of frozenness. You don't know what to do. It's like a deer in headlights, and people get so caught up that it distracts them and it pulls them away from what they should be doing. It's like you're on your path and then you get pulled aside, and then you gotta try to get back, and then you go and you get pulled aside, you try to get back, and these things keep pulling us away. And what I've noticed is that people are not doing what they should be doing, but rather they're paying attention to all this nonsense being thrown in their ear. So how do we balance being educated and informed while also keeping with our regular lives and trying to, progress as a country, whether whoever is running at the top? What I want to do in this video is I want to give you 5 ways that you can give yourself grace during this political season. So my first tip, number 1, put down your phone. Put down your phone. Or, for another better word, if you don't want me to say to put down your phone, limit your bad news intake. Meaning, it's okay to not read a news article every 5 seconds. It will still be there when you get back. It's okay to put our phones down and put them away for a few minutes. You know what I mean? Go put it over here, not look at it, and put it out of sight so you can't even see where the hell it is, right? This is a way to kind of break from that, because what I find is that all my news really doesn't come from the TV, it comes from social media. It comes from, news outlets posting on social media and then clicking those and getting to new articles. So, how do we avoid this? Put your phone down. It's okay. Don't worry. The articles will still be there. If something dramatic happens, believe me, you will find out whether you have your phone on or not. You will hear about it. It will come to you. Don't stress it. You can always go back later. It's okay. You need to put your phone down. Limit your bad news intake. Number 2 is to find your passion. Simple as that. Now, I say simple as that, and a lot of people say, oh, how do you live a happy life? Just find your passion. But how the hell do you find your passion? It's not like something you just like walk out into the woods and, you know, you're climbing a tree and then all of a sudden you're like, oh my gosh, there's my passion. I gotta go get it. That's not how it works. How do you find your passion? Here's like a really simple way to find your passion. Ask yourself, what would you do if you were not getting paid to do it? That's your passion. I love the transgender community. I've been making clothes, putting out binders, giving money away through my nonprofit. You know, I've been doing all these things, and I don't really get paid from my companies. Now, don't get me wrong, I do pay for a partial rent for the space that 0.5cc takes up in my house. But I don't really write myself like a paycheck every week that I'm like, hey, going to the club, got paid today. And I've been doing this since, I started this company in 2012. So I do it because I love it. I do it because it's my passion. Because these YouTube videos, you guys all know I've been very transparent. Like, I make like $75, maybe $100 if something goes like really viral or something. I make YouTube videos because I love them. I've spent this video alone, I'm probably gonna spend about 3 to 4 hours between coming up with the idea, drafting it, making it, editing it, finding all the clips to put in here. It's gonna take me a little bit of time to make this video. And maybe I'll make $7, maybe. So that's it. What would you do if you weren't getting paid? What would you do if nobody cared? Number 3, pick an action. Go out and get involved. Stop staring at your phone, stop staring at your computer, sharing, tweeting, reposting, resharing. Get out there, start doing something. Take an action. Put your phone down, write on a sign, and go to a march. That's the easiest way right now, today, you can take an action. You know what? I know an easier way. Take $5 and donate it to whatever community you want to donate it to. Do it. That's an action. That's an easy way to feel involved. Not saying you should pat yourself on the back for donating $5, but come on. If everybody donated $5 to one community thing they love, no nonprofit wouldn't have funding. Nobody wouldn't have funding. If you saved one beer, if you put down one whatever the hell you buy for $5, literally no nonprofit would be asking for money because everybody would just have tons of it and we'd be able to provide so many resources. Pick an action and go do it. Number 4 is give thanks. Be grateful, guys. You know what? It sucks that the person you voted for, most likely if you're watching this YouTube video, the person you voted for probably didn't win. It might suck that you feel like your rights are being taken away. Because you know what? At the end of the day, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. They kind of are. But there is always something to be grateful for. Always. You woke up today, you've got legs to stand on, you should be grateful because you know what? There's people who don't have legs. And I know that's dramatic, but it's freaking true, people. I go to the gym and when I do a squat or something with my legs, right? There's these guys there, they're all like ex-soldier guys, and like a lot of them are missing limbs. And I always think to myself, they're like, oh, I'm so weak, I couldn't put up this weight. And then I look to my right, and this dude over here is doing like squats, and he's got one leg. No joke, he's got one leg, he's doing squats, and I'm over here bitching because I didn't put up this weight with my 2 legs. You know what I mean? It's just crazy. I think people forget that type of stuff. Also, people forget that you have $5 to go to the bar, that you have the ability right now to disconnect and go do something that is pleasurable to you. Whatever that thing is, you should be grateful for it. If you've got money to go to a movie tonight, you should be grateful for that. If you just bought new shoes, new clothes, new hat, new anything, you should be grateful for that right now. If you've got more than one thing to pick from in your fridge or your cabinet, your pantry, for dinner tonight, you should be thankful because you know what? There's a lot of people out there who have no choices for dinner. There's a lot of people out there who have no dinner. There's a lot of people out there who are literally gonna go into the trash tonight and eat the leftovers of your dinner. Think about that. Last but not least, number 5, go for a hike. And I know that this is a little cliche, but meditation and hiking, anything like that, it's really good for you. It clears your mind. Researchers have literally shown in studies that going for a walk in woods area as opposed to an urban area literally clears your mind and rejuvenates you. There's actually something that goes on in your brain. I don't know the full science of it, but I do know that when you explore a new area that's outdoors, not urban, outdoors, new area, you get all these endorphins kicked up in you because your body is going into this mode of like, I've got to look around, I've got to know what's going on, what's underneath that rock, what's behind that tree, what's up above me. You spark all these new endorphins and you get this adrenaline pumping and you feel great. I mean, that's why hiking is so friggin' popular. That's why people just want to go and walk, because they just need to get out, they need to move their bodies. So go for a hike, get moving, do something. Go for a bike ride, go for a walk, walk your dog, walk your cat, walk your bunny. I don't care what you do, just get the hell outside and put your phone down. Alright, so I hope that this video has helped you a little bit. I hope that if anything, even if you don't like my ideas, I hope you've realized that there is an energy going around the United States and the world right now, and it is heavy. It is a heavy energy. It is tiring. It is making people fearful. It is making people just unmotivated to do things. They're not motivated. Alright guys, I hope you liked the video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you think there's tips in here for somebody that's close to you that you think that, you know, they'd be able to benefit from, please share this video with them. And I want to thank you all for watching, and I will catch you in that next video. Peace!